So welcome back, and in this one it's just going to be straightforward and simple like we did another example similar to this one, and we're going to figure out where we're going to start from. So I'm going to start kind of at this direction here, and I'm going to wind up moving my UCS here. So you can either move it there, or we can start off by just typing in 0, 0 and putting it at this location. So in this video, I think for this one it'll be a lot easier just to go ahead and type in 0, 0. But remember that if you do decide to move that UCS, please remember to move it back. Let's make sure that we do have dimensions for everything as we normally do. So this is 20 and 10 up. So we do have that center. We have this one, which is sitting at 35 and 30. So that'll locate this center. We have this one, which looks like 50 and 10. That is correct. We have 20 and 50 for this one, and then for our last one here we look like we have, and that is 50 and 50. Okay, so we do have everything that we need called out, and we have our overalls. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is the normal things that I always do. Is turn the grid off. Make sure dynamic input is on. Once again, everything is in an orthographical move. So everything is rectangular, either vertically or horizontal. So that's why I'm putting the ortho on. Although we can use polar tracking. And since I used a couple of other videos this way, let me show you how polar tracking works. And that might actually be a better idea. And in this one, we still have everything in a rectangular coordinate system. So I'm going to go ahead and switch this to the 90, 180, 270. And if you're still having trouble finding out where this at, remember it's always these 3 bars here to the side. And then you're going to go and make sure there's a check next to dynamic input. Alright, so now we have polar tracking on, and this time instead of using ortho, let's go ahead and create our line. And remember that it's asking me for the first point. This can be an absolute coordinate. So I'm just going to type in 0, 0, enter. And now you can see that I have to get the green tracking one. So remember that anytime you're using polar tracking, once you get that green tracking line and it stays there, take your hand off the mouse. I'm going to type in 70, enter. I'm going to scroll out a little bit and I'm going to rotate it up. I have my green tracking line. Type in 60. Enter, come back this direction, 70, enter, and then C to close. Alright, so next I'm ready to go ahead and put my circles in, and I think I'm going to do the smaller circles around the outside first. So let's go ahead and look at circle center diameter. I'll type in the coordinates, which is going to be 20, comma, 10, enter, and then this has a diameter of 12. Enter. So hopefully that was easy enough for you to figure out. All I did is use this 20 for my X direction, and this 10 is going to be my Y direction. You can always imagine that this line does extend over, all the way over for all of these dimensions, and I'm just going to kind of connect them here for you. So this line here connects here, and these kind of connect all the way up here at the top. And if you remember that, then that's going to make your job a lot easier anytime you're encountering something like this, because typically on drawings, some drafters or designers will put these lines on there and some of them won't. But you can assume that if it's not dimensioned by something else, that it is in line with it. Alright, so back in CAD, I'm going to go ahead and take my hand off the mouse since I don't need to move it anymore. I'm just going to hit the enter button, and that's going to take me back to the last command I did. I'm going to do the circle that's to the right of this one, and that one has a coordinates of 50, comma, 10. Enter. And then it's the exact same size circle as my last one, so just go ahead and hit enter. Okay. And then I'll hit enter again to take me back to the last command I used, which in this case will be circle. I'm going to type in its coordinates, which in this one is going to be 20, comma, 50. Enter. Now it's asking me the diameter size, exact same size. Just go ahead and hit enter. Enter one more time. That takes us back to the circle command, and the most important thing for you to do is make sure that you're always looking down here at the command line to see where you are. So right now it's saying specify the center. This one is at 50, 50. Enter. And it's the exact same size as our last one, so we're just going to hit enter. Alright, and now we will do the next one, and I still don't need to go up and actually touch a tool or anything of that nature. I can just hit enter on the keyboard since circle was my last one. I'm going to type in 35, 30, enter. Now this is where everything changes. So now AutoCAD is asking me for a radius, but I want to use a diameter. So I'm just going to type in D, enter, and that stands for diameter, and then I'll type in the diameter of the circle. In this case, it's going to be 30, enter. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed this and kind of learned how to manipulate AutoCAD and speed up your keystrokes just by making sure that you're looking at the command lines. If you like to see me do anything else, please go ahead and leave a comment down below. And if you enjoy what you're seeing so far, do me a great favor and like and subscribe, and thank you for all the ones that have already done that. Alright, if you enjoyed this, once again, I hope that you subscribe and keep coming back for more. Thank you for watching.